Hey everyone, I'm not sure if this is working or not. I know that double. Oh wow, we got to mute a lot of stuff here. Um, hang on a second. Can you hear me now? And how about now? All right. Well, clearly I've got a lot of bugs to work through, and there's some delays, and you're going to hear a lot of. Well, maybe you can't hear that. Anyway, welcome to Chris Anderson Comics. Today I want to talk about putting some screen tones on some artwork. But first, I want to point you guys all towards my Patreon, patreon.com/ Chris Anderson Comics. Right away, I will send you at least one of my Masters of the Universe sketchbooks. I also have some mini comics that are available. Go through those in another video. But I'm working on today trying to get to fulfilling uh, all the backers for that backed Spectral, A Showcase of Fear, the book that David Campo and I did. If you saw the last video I put out, we went through the entirety of the book, but now it's going out to backers, and some of the backers got commissions. I've done a couple already. This Return of the Living Dead, this Masters of the Universe recreation of a Losers cover. And today I'm working on Jack Kirby's GOOM. So we're going to put some screen tones on here just to give it a little bit of depth. And so let's talk about screen tones a little bit. They are sort of a clear adhesive that goes on the top of this. You cut around them with a X-Acto knife and you press them down with a depressor, sort of like this. You can get screen tones at different places. Jet Pens sells the Deleter brand. This is Deleter right here. They're pretty pricey. So I try to use as much as possible without wasting any. Um, there's a larger pack of these. It comes with a few different screen tones, and it goes for about $40. Each of these are around $5. These small ones. I found some on Amazon Japan. These youth screen tones. They're about $4 each, but obviously you can see they're much bigger. And then every once in a while, I'll have friends that go to Japan. They're much cheaper there. So I bring them. I have them bring me back Letraset ones. I just say, just grab whatever ones you can. I'm not being picky. I have a huge stack of them now, but I'm still very precious about them. So much so that most people will just go ahead and cut out a piece, stick it on, and then carve it. Not me. I will put it over the top of it and trace with a pencil. You'll see. So I can save as much real estate as possible. Um, I just got these youth screen tones and I really like them. So I'm going to be using them today to do this. Add some shadow to Boom, add some texture to the mountains behind him. And I don't think it needs much more than that. This commission is fairly simple, but it I don't want it to be more complicated than this. I want to draw your attention to Goom. Um, the one marching order that I got about drawing Goom, which was a great note, is to just make sure that he has little tiny beady eyes. If you've ever seen the way that Jack draws him, he always has these like beady, creepy eyes. Uh, I always draw beady, creepy eyes whenever I can, so that was gonna happen anyway. So it's always nice when you get a note and the note is to do something that you're gonna do anyway. So I'm gonna see if I can put some screen tones on here to give it a little more set, like make them more inset, and then put some shadow under the hands, put some under the his boobages here, maybe under the legs, and then all right, just gonna kind of get going here. Let's see. All right. So I think that this screen tone will be good for doing the mountains in the back, and this one for doing the shadow. So let's see. I'm going to try to find a good spot here where I kind of won't see that I want the shadow to be located. And I'm gonna go under the hand here and up. Not always be perfect, but all right. Let's move this to the side. And now I'll trade. Now I'll carve it out. You can either be the kind of artist who is ultra precise, every single line is straight, everything is perfect, or you can be the kind of artist who communicates with the muses, goes with the flow, has it is okay with a little bit of mess because happy accidents are more likely to happen that way. And I am definitely the latter. I don't use a ruler if I don't have to. That way, if I make a mistake, then it doesn't look off and it's not a mistake. I don't really love hyper clean, hyper realistic comics. I like them to have a little bit of life in them and not real life. Trying to escape, damn it. So, this here. Gonna try to figure out kind of where I wanted it to go. I think that kind of works. All right, so now I'll start to flatten it down. Sounded pretty good. Now I can get a little bit more precise when I cut it. I'm going to give a little bit of reflective light off the bottom of the hand, separate it from the back of the side leg down here. Come on, baby. All right. All right, then the next part is I'm going to sort of blend it. So the way you do that is you start scraping with the side of the blade. And it's an awful noise, so I do apologize. But I just don't want that hard line right there. If you can get a really good scrape on the side, you can blend pretty well. So what you're doing here is you're just scraping the little dots off of the paper. It's sort of like scratch board. I tried to use scratchboard tools to do this one time, and it did not work. It just tore everything up. There's like a scratchboard tool that's it's like a little tiny wire rake, and I tried to use it on here, and it just destroyed it. So this is the way it's got to be. If you enjoy ASMR for cringy sounds, you've come to the right place. But what are you going to do? So monsters are, obviously supposed to be weird and unsettling. And one of the ways a couple of ways to do that are folds. As you can see, I put a lot of folds in the body of GOOM. It can be sort of just like unsettling to the eye, but then also adding sort of like a sheen to things if I can, and textures. So I'm trying to give it sort of a like a almost like a wet look with the scratching. So you can do that with just adding like a whiteout or some or paint to it, and I might do that in some places, but getting it to the point where it's sort of just a sort of a fade and looks more natural with the rest of the piece is ideal. So I'm just keep on going with this until I got it in a place where I kind of like it. Almost there with this, I think. So you got to kind of scratch with the contour of the thing that you're working on. So with this hand, I've got to kind of scratch the white away in the direction of the contour of the finger. And again, don't make it so clean. Well, it's going to be really hard to make it clean to make so go with if you can't make it super clean, go with purposefully messy. It tends to work out in the end. So with Spectral, we finally got them in the mail. Dave came into town, and we were able to get a bunch of them off. So I think they're starting to arrive in the mail for some people. Obviously, not the commissions or international yet, or the puppets that we did with them too, which are also really cool. So I'm really excited to see how what people think of that. And if you haven't picked that book up yet, you can get it at spectralcomic.com. All right, that part is done. Now I'm going to need to do the underside of the boobages. So find a good spot. I think I can just kind of do this here. Not there. Cut these little pieces out. That's not it. Get it. That's good. That's good. Flatten them down. My phone is ringing, and I'm recording on my phone. Wondered how that would work. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but that is the themes or the title song for Return of the Living Dead. All right, let's do the belly to the leg. I'm not doing as good of a job of saving as much space as possible on here as I normally do, but we're live on camera. It's so much pressure. Right. So, a few years back at um, Rose City Comic Con, I tabled across from James Heron, the great James Heron. And we got to kind of watch as he worked for hours on a cable commission where he put screen tones on there and layered them to essentially make other um, other screen tones, and other textures. Uh, I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he had the patience for that. I have lots of patience, but man, I suppose if I only had one commission to do and I charged an arm and a leg, which I'm sure it's not cheap to get a commission from him, um, I could maybe figure out something like that. But jeepers creepers, it was something to watch. And also, I'm not as talented as he is, so okay. We're looking good here. We're looking good. I think one more under this part of the leg, and then maybe some back here for this wing. And we'll move on to the mountain. Okay. Let's get you to the side, Goom. Oh, wait. I also forgot the eyes. Stick some of this on the eyes. Make sure I don't hit the camera. I'm swinging this around like a crazy person. Okay, that goes there. And I could have done this, and it would have been fine, just the way that it was. But I always feel like adding some screen tones or an ink wash just elevates it and makes it a little bit more wall worthy. Screen tones are a giant pain in the ass. They take so much time, but they're worth it. They're not always called for. I also think that ink washes can look just as nice. So in the future, I'll probably be doing a lot of ink washes. ink washes can be cool because you can build up layers of them. If you do it right, it can really create some really cool effects. And I know I can do it because I've done it before. And the more you do it, the better you get, like anything else. All right, let's put you in place. Come on, guy, get in there. Hmm. Where did you live? I know that there's people out there watching that do this all the time and are saying, you're doing it all wrong. And I say to them, you're probably right, but it works for me. Laying it down 12 times. Jeepers creepers. Whatever. Whatever. All right, I'm going to lay it down right there. And we're just going to work with it. All right, that's good. That's good. This, let's carve it out. Okay, let me just put some spots over the eyes. Let's use some scraps for that. All right, now we're going to cut out the actual eye. All right, that eye is sunken and beady. So let's do one more. Mark my words. I'm going to treat this thing like a pen. I'm going to forget what I'm doing. And one of these days, I'm going to get myself. I really hope it doesn't happen. But man, I get in this trance when I work. I sometimes will just like, a little piece of toner on me. All right. He's looking pretty good to me. Let's do this background. It's kind of hard to see where this is. I'll just kind of go like this. I know the wing and the hand is here. Oh, come over here. I suppose you could need to see what I'm doing, huh? Just getting used to all this, so my apologies if I'm off screen a lot of the time. I'll take a look at this when I'm done and figure out what I can do better next time. I have a feeling that this program that I'm using also isn't the greatest for the double screen. Its resolution kind of doesn't look great. And there shouldn't be three of me talking. Hopefully it's not creating a feedback loop for all of you. Because I can hear it on my computer, I can hear it on my phone, and then in the room. So if I was a narcissist, I'd be in heaven. But I'm so not, even though I've branded with my own picture. That's just so you know who the hell I am when you see me in conventions. I'm really not. Although I made stickers um, that I do call my narcissist stickers because it has my face. But it's so that you remember who the hell I am. How many white dudes with beards and glasses do you see in Artist Alley at conventions? It's the uniform. I'm gonna have to do a patch here. I missed a little piece with the toe. But that's okay. All right, now cut down the side. Nothing's hanging off. I save every little piece just in case you ever need a little patch. Or, like I just did the eyes. Cut around the fingernail, cut around the finger. Cut around the wing. Boom. Just a little cleanup I can do right on the top of the mountain. Here, for this patch. Oh, gotta cut out the toe here. All right, for this patch, I'm gonna use this little circle. Stick it right in there. You'll never even know I fucked up. All right. Last little bit. And GOOM, everybody. So remember, if you haven't got your copy of Spectral yet, spectralcomic.com, horror anthology. Spot Color is working its way through the spectrum. And join my Patreon. I'll send you out a sketchbook or a mini comic, Masters of the Universe themed, because love them. Uh, there are a lot of other exclusive content on there. I'll be doing videos just for you on Patreon, and some that will just be released early. Others like this will go live to the public for free. Um, and yeah, I guess that's the end of my first live stream. It went horribly awry, but hopefully I'll be able to fix it next time. And until then, I will talk to you all soon. Bye.